planet Kimori, which is created by Alpha, which is an intelligent spaceship. So Kimorians serve as soldiers to the Elders, and Elders use stories of Alpha and technology to deceive the Kimorians. So they say that with this technology and with these stories of Alpha, we have the mandate to rule. So with this mandate to rule, they bring about two warring factions. And one faction is they actually want to advance technology, and the other one wants to preserve nature. So they start to fight. And the prophecy is that when Alpha returns, then peace will be restored. So the philosophy behind Alpha Kimori is actually inspired by Japanese Zen and Chinese Tao. Like I said, philosophy is an ideology by a group of people, so this is based on Zen and Tao. So one of the core questions that we ask in Alpha Kimori is, can an omnipotent being create a stone so heavy that it cannot lift it? It is actually known as the omnipotence paradox in philosophy. So the thing is, an omnipotent being is supposed to be a being that's all-powerful. So can it create a stone so heavy that it cannot lift it? Once it creates a stone so heavy that it cannot lift, then that being does not become all-powerful anymore, right? So both of these statements are actually logically impossible. You cannot have an omnipotent being creating a stone so heavy that it cannot lift. So, omnipotence exists outside the realm of logic. An omnipotent being must not exist or must not manifest in this physical world. Where this omnipotent being manifests in this physical world, it becomes governed by physical rules. So the thing is, when the omnipotent being is not in this physical world, then everything is perfect. Meaning, the omnipotent being has so much power that it has made everything perfect. So there's this, I think, quote from Evangelion's anime saying that God is in heaven and all is well. So the only way for omnipotent being to manifest is to be part of everything. Because to be everything is to experience everything and to understand everything. So in Alpha Kimori, we ask, what would you do if you have everything? If you have done everything before. Everything including doing everything uncountable many times. So say you are this omnipotent being, you have done everything before, you are doing it a million times, a billion times, and then time has no meaning to you. What would you do? So you have done everything, so now you want to forget everything and you want to experience it anew. So each experience is a new game. And every time you start a new game, what do? You develop a character, you gain experience, you level up, and then you eventually remember who you are. So this is, it's so perfect for a Japanese role-playing game. So some people ask, why does evil exist? And in a game like Alpha Kimori, it makes for an interesting game. So if there's good, there's evil. There's different roles and different experiences. It's like a role-playing game. Evil is a matter of perception. Everybody has a different perspective. Each playing a role in the game. So a good guy rises to vanquish evil. So when evil exists, then good exists as well. So evil repents. When a good guy teaches the bad guy that when he's doing wrong, he becomes a good guy. So the cycle repeats. And this is known as the chain of cause and effect. So in Alpha Kimori, we have something called the Griten Principle. That's why it's named Alpha Kimori with the subtitle Griten. So what is Griten? When we do everything, something else occurs as a result. As I said, this is the chain of cause and effect. So good and evil must exist in order for us to differentiate them. So how can we know what is good without evil? And how can we know what's evil without good? Right? The only reason why we need to label good is to differentiate it from evil. So if A exists, then not A must also exist. That's the formula that we use in Alpha Kimori. Next, because of this, we have to choose attachment wisely. Attachment causes us to suffer. When I say attachment, I mean our attachment to the relative perception of reality. So sometimes, we are so attached to doing good, right? That we cause evil to come about. So the thing is, what we perceive as good is not really good to another party. It's only good to us, and to another party it's evil. So nothing is permanent or absolute. Normal is an illusion. What is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. That's from the Addams Family. I love this quote. So different people have different perspectives. So finally, one of the Griten principles is because everything occurs as a chain of cause and effect, and then we choose attachments, we should accept reality. So what do I mean by accepting reality? This does not mean doing nothing or giving up. I think some people think that's what monks do, but it actually means what we have to do is we have to do what we have to do at the right time. We have to appreciate and accept every moment, because there's a very good quote from Lao Tzu, who's the writer of the Tao Te Ching. If you are depressed, you live in the past. If you are anxious, you live in the future. If you are at peace, you live in the present. So what this means is we live in the moment. We do not encumber ourselves with the depressive things or the memories of the past that has a lot of burden on us. And we do not think so far ahead into the future and worry about that. What we do is we live in the present and we react accordingly. And that will actually cause us to have less attachment, and it will be easier for us to live a life that we won't worry so much, and we can deal with life as it comes about. And this is also how we deal with stress. So that's about it for my presentation today. I would like to announce the Alpha Kimori 1 Japanese version, which we just completed last week. So you can actually go to alphakimori.com/Japan to download it. If any of you like the game, just write to me, say you're here, and I'll give it to you for free.
Okay, thank you very much, Sherman. So now we have time for a couple of questions. Who's going to be brave enough to ask the first question?
Don't shy.
Come on.
Any question?
It's the last batch of questions of the day, so make it shine. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for the presentation. I'm Japanese. Yeah. How do you think the potential of the Japanese style role-playing games in South Asia?
Well, it actually depends on what kind of Japanese games. So, like for Alpha Kimori, which is a JRPG, right? I feel that in Japan it has a lot of potential because a lot of people think about concepts and philosophy, especially when it's localized in Japanese. I think it will do well there. But as a JRPG on its own, what we did was we launched it on Big Fish Games and made it a casual RPG. So we actually have a lot, our main target audience on Big Fish Games was surprisingly women who are 30 plus years of age. So we have many fans who are of that category, and they seem to love the story. And although some of them just play it for the way we make it is so that it's quite simple to go through because it's a linear RPG. It's not so Western style. There's not so much of creating your own character. It's more like you're telling a story. So I guess casual gamers also like this style of gameplay because it's simple and it's like playing a role in the game and enjoying it that way. Thank you.
I posted Twitter for Japanese.
Oh, thank you very much.
Sherman, I have a question on my own. My name is Michael Huang. I'm from Malaysia, and I happen to be a huge fan of JRPG since I was young. Now, my question to you: currently, the JRPG, the trend of it, if you notice that somehow there is a cliche, some sort of cycle that causes JRPG to somehow lose its charm during the time back in the years of from the 90s to now.
Yeah.
What is your comment on that particular moment?
Well, I feel that JRPGs today concentrate too much on the technology. So that's a mistake I made myself as well. When Alpha Kimori first started, it started off. I started off as a 3D RPG because I'm a programmer myself. So I coded, a DirectX 3D engine. I spent all my time focusing on the technology that I didn't focus on the content of the story. Then I realized that I really wanted to tell people a story and pass on this the philosophy of Alpha Kimori. So that's when I really focused on the story. And I feel that these days JRPGs seem to be lacking that. So I really hope that the character development and the story will be emphasized on JRPGs again.
The feeling's mutual. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much.
Any other question? I guess that is it then.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much.